Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the third video. After mesh, we have to click on setup. So double click on setup. You will find one window will pop up in front of you. Here it's better you click double precision because it will give more precise answer for you. If you have two CPUs, click 2, otherwise let it be the default one. Click on start. You have to check the scale first. I did everything in meters, so I'm not changing anything. So check the mesh once. The mesh will be checked by the Fluentd and give you the details here in the console. So once it is done, you have to select the type of solver here. It depends on the flow which you are going to achieve inside the domain. Once we select the type of solver, we have to select the 2D space. The 2D space represents the type of your geometry. You are telling the CFD that what geometry your CFD going to analyze for the further setup. If it is a planar, it means the exact domain will be replicated towards the 3D space. When you select the axis symmetric, it means the domain which is there, the nozzle, will be revoluted. It is symmetric about the central axis. When you rotate this entire domain, it will form a complete nozzle. So you are telling CFD that I am analyzing the nozzle. So because of which we are giving axis symmetry. If it is axis symmetric swirl, it means the domain will be rotated about the central axis which is there here. So depending upon your solution, you have to select the 2D space. I am selecting axis symmetric. Don't disturb these two. Let us go to model. You have to always on energy, so turn on the energy here and click on viscous model. So here viscous model also depends on what problem you are going to solve. So for the better results, I am taking K epsilon and realizable and click OK. We have to proceed with the material. Click on fluid, click on air. The density of air should be ideal gas and the viscosity should be Sutherland. So select that and whatever it is there, let it be OK and create and change. Click on create and change and close. So now we have to define the boundary conditions. So this is the important part. The axis symmetric will be fixed to the axis. Far field should be the wall, and inlet will be inlet should be the pressure inlet. So make it pressure inlet. So here you will find a tab. Here you have to give the gauge pressure as well as the initial gauge pressure when it attains the supersonic flow. So make sure you give your problem's inlet pressure here, and make sure that the another initial gauge pressure should be less than the above gauge pressure. So I'm giving based on my problem, and the inlet temperature of my problem is 1200 Kelvin. So even your pressure outlet, you will find when you click on edit, you will find a window here. You have to give pressure outlet. So I am giving for now 101325 and 300 as my temperature, and hit apply. Once you apply and close, you will find everything is done. Now we have to make sure that the operating condition is set to 0 for the supersonic flow. If it is subsonic flow, you can give your operating conditions, but when you are going to do the supersonic flow, you should make sure that the operating conditions are set to 0 and click on methods. So we should make it to second order upwind and remove pseudo transient. Yeah, once we are done with this, we have to go to monitors, residuals. So here residuals plays an important role. We can reduce the solution error by increasing the precision. So increase it as much as you can. So I'm making it like this and click OK. And initialization. So once you are done, if you change in future also, if you change anything in the in this setup, you have to make sure before calculating, you have to make sure that you initialize it first. So in inlet, so everything is set, initialize, So once it is initialized, we can proceed for the solution. So once we are done with that, we have to check the cases. So it is telling that we have to increase the higher order discretization and improve accuracy. For okay, hit close. So if there is any suggestion, the Fluent will give you the suggestion there. You have to go to methods again, and you have to give it second order. So once we are done that, we have to go again to initialization, initial input, again initialize, okay, and run the calculation. If the Fluent is telling that there is no recommendation to make at this time, then everything is fine. Now you can proceed for the solution. So I recommend to go for the 5000 iterations for this problem. It depends on your problem. Make sure it is between 1000 and 5000 so that you will get appropriate results. So hit calculate.